There's something special about being on the road alone. In solitude with nature. Nature has things to teach you, if you listen. And I'm here to learn.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Moab, Utah. Well, about 10 miles north of the town of Moab, Utah. Those mountain range behind me, you might be able to see way off in the distance. The snow-covered peaks back there are the Saul mountain range. I really just got out here a few hours ago. Just drove about 2.5 hours from western Colorado, where I've been living for the past few months, and now I'm not living there anymore. I'm on a starting day one, well, day zero, basically, because it's not my first full day yet. Tomorrow will be, of a 10-day road trip, driving basically through all of Utah, all the way down to Lake Powell in northern Arizona, is where my ultimate final destination is. I've not done a road trip this long by myself before, so it's going to be a lot of solitude and a lot of time to myself to, just contemplate life a little bit and hopefully get out and enjoy the outdoors and nature, and take some photos and share that with you guys. Honestly, the past few months I have not been doing very much. I was renting a room from a friend of mine in a very small town called Parachute, Colorado. Kind of took it easy for a few months, and now I'm just trying to get back out and start exploring again. I was kind of nervous about starting this trip by myself. I have not traveled on my own in a long time. It's been over 2 years. Kind of a weird thing getting back used to being on my own again, but kind of feels good right now. That is my 1999 Ford Explorer there behind me with my tripod on the hood, because that's how I was getting that last shot. I have a whole sleeping setup in the back of that vehicle with like a full-size memory foam bed and everything back there, so I'm sleeping pretty good out here on this trip. And this right here is kind of the bed setup. That is a 4-inch thick memory foam pad there, and then I got my sleeping bag. It's gonna be a little chilly nights out here. It's still, February, so might be some chilly nights. A couple blankets here and got some pillows up there. The sun is pretty much setting now. The mountain range back there is really lighting up all good, but I'm probably going to start getting ready to tuck in for the night, and I'll see you guys in the morning for some adventures. There's so much to be found out here, and I think we've lost touch with who we really are. We're all searching for something. I'm searching for something within myself. Nature has a funny way of showing you exactly what you need to see. Good morning, everybody. This is the spot that I camped last night. You can see my vehicle all the way down there. Slept inside there. It was actually kind of chilly. I think it got down to like around 20 degrees last night, which is a little cold. Arches National Park is like straight back there. Little Saul mountain range straight behind, which the sun's got in the way, so it's hard for you to see. And then, well, you can't really see it, but Canyonlands National Park is going to be that direction. Moab is one of the most beautiful areas I've ever been in my life. I just keep coming back here over and over again. It never gets old. Basically packed up, ready to go, and we're going to drive into Arches and see if we can't get up to a day of adventure in Arches National Park. Arches National Park. This is my 4th visit to the park, and it still takes my breath away. Good afternoon and welcome to Arches National Park. Just got here about like an hour and a half ago, and I'm gonna end up doing a hike that I haven't done before. to a arch called Ring Arch. It's actually not even marked on their maps of the park or even on the side of the road. I found it on All Trails, the All Trails app, and realized it was a hike I had not done here. I've done probably most of the hikes and arches at this point in my 4 visits here. And I must say, it feels pretty good to be out in some nice sunny weather again, out in nature. Most of the winter this year up in western Colorado, and it's, you know, quite cold in Colorado in the wintertime, so I honestly haven't been getting out and doing much the past few months. So this is one of the few, you know, hikes I've been out on in the past few months. It is actually February 14th today, so today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there watching my videos, even though this is probably gonna come out like, well, after a week. After that, this year, Arches National Park is going to be my Valentine, which I guess isn't such a bad thing. It's quite a beautiful place. So, that right there, I'm pointing at, that is Ring Arch. Surprisingly, this trail was actually quite difficult to follow. It really isn't a very well-worn trail. It's a very primitive trail, so I actually got lost like several times trying to hit the backtrack. Geez, once I had to backtrack probably like almost a half mile back to where I was before to get back on the trail because there are just like paths going everywhere and they just dead end and stop. And then you're like, oh, I didn't go the right way. So then you gotta go back and find the actual trail. So it took me a while, way longer to get out here than I thought, just because I kept getting lost and losing the trail. But that's the arch over there. I think I'm gonna hike down this way and photograph the La Salle mountain range back there, because that looks like a really pretty view from this vantage point. The cool thing about this hike is that I haven't seen another person out here for the entire time. And also never really hiked a trail in a national park that was so primitive. And like, kind of feels like actually how you're exploring and not just following a trail that has 1,000 tourists on it at any given moment. So that's kind of cool to kind of be doing my own thing out here. And it's actually gotten quite warm this afternoon compared to how chilly it was this morning, so that's pretty nice. And got this beautiful view of the Salle Mountains right there behind me. Can't beat that. We were doing the final and second hike of the day. It took a couple hours and just chilled in the car, kind of in the middle of the day. I was waiting until a little later in the afternoon to get some better light closer to the sunset. The view behind me is quite nice right now of the La Salles. And yeah, this hike is called Park Avenue. It's probably honestly one of the most popular hikes in the park. It's a good thing I'm doing it in off season, because the 4 times I've been to Arches, this is definitely the slowest I've ever seen it here. In mid-February. It's only about a 2-mile round-trip hike if I do the whole thing. Wow, you really can't beat this first view right off the trailhead. Pretty awesome. I definitely feel like I'm very out of practice in my photography right now. I don't know if I got any images really worth sharing today, but it was nice to get out for the first time I feel like months that I've been out shooting and hiking around much. So it feels good to be out, even if I don't get any good images. Hopefully, you guys still enjoyed seeing what I got up to. Full day in Arches National Park. I hope you guys did enjoy this video from Arches National Park today. I had a pretty good time hiking around. Got 2 nice hikes done today. Probably hiked about 6 miles or so. Planning on heading to Capitol Reef National Park tomorrow, which I've not been there in almost 3 years, so I'm pretty excited to go back. If you guys did enjoy the video, please subscribe to my channel down below to see more landscape photography videos like this one from this road trip. Heading all the way to Page, Arizona here over the next week and a half. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.